Yes! Yes! I'm wiping you up, man.
Oh, come on, man. Give me a break.
Yes! You call yourself a bocce player, man? I so wiped the field with you.
Of course you win. Of course you beat me. You're 10 times older than me.
What are you trash talking me? Man, oh man. She recorded that. Why? Like, you're making us look like a horrible family. Way to go, son. Good job playing
Thanks,
bocce.
Dad.
All right. Okay, let me just do the opener like I wanted to do it in the first place, all right? Okay. I tried to think of something fun and unique and exciting to do for my bocce ball opener, and I couldn't think of any, so I think I'm gonna have to get right to the point. Hey everyone, thanks for joining me on this edition of Sport Consumer TV. It's not really that, I just came up with that just now. Guys, I'm here to talk to you today about how to choose a good bocce ball set. Now, I just want you to know that I've told you this in other videos, I'm not here to recommend a set for you because the sets that we recommend will change every year. And on sportconsumer.com, we have an extensive list of recommendations for different sets that we recommend. And so we encourage you to go check that out when you get a chance. But for now, I got some information for you. I'm just going to give you a couple of little items to look for when you're looking for a good bocce ball set. And I'll try to keep the video really short, not these 15, 20-minute ones that I've seen for bocce videos. So first thing you got to think about when you're considering a set is the size of the ball. And there are 4 typical sizes that are kind of more common in the sets that are available out there. There's a 90 millimeter, 100 millimeter, 107 millimeter, and 115 millimeter. And when I give you those sizes, what I'm really talking about is the diameter. So it's kind of like from one of my fingers to the other. So it's like across the ball itself, all right? So that's the measurement we're looking at. For a more, I guess, tournament style, higher end, professional-ish size, you're looking at the biggest, which is 115. For kids and really casual play, 100 is great. And that's actually what this is right here. That's 100. It's like a really, really big, juicy apple. That's about what it is, and it works pretty well. My kids love it. They play bocce all the time. I don't really, but they actually do. The next thing that you really want to consider when you're looking for a set is the material that it's made out of. Now, for the higher end tournament style sets, you're looking at a material of like a polycarbonate resin, and it's a composite ball, and what it is it has a lot of negatives, or a couple of negatives, and that is that it can chip pretty easily. So it's very much like a bowling ball. So it's heavy, and it really feels substantial and very precise. It seems to be engineered very precisely, machined perfectly. You don't really feel any sort of seams on it or anything like that. The other kind of a higher end set would include metal balls. So those are nice. You kind of want to touch them and feel them, and you almost want to show them off, but they are more expensive and they come with some negatives. On the other hand, the other kind that is also just as popular, if not more so, is what I have. I'm just a cheapie here. I have a plastic ball, and I mean, I can see how it's molded, like it's injected here, and it came out of a mold, and it's got the seam around it, so it's not as precise or precisely engineered. It's not as expensive, and the other good thing about it, aside from obviously price, is that it doesn't break or chip very easily. All right. So another little sort of aside is that this would make, like, if you got a big dog, it would make a good chew toy. Now you can avoid that, of course, by just putting it in its original container when you're done playing bocce, and just put it in your garage, and it'll never be a chew toy. But if you leave it out on your lawn, yeah, who knows what can happen. Your higher end balls are not really going to be used as a chew toy. I don't know a dog that loves to chew on large steel balls. So anyway, those are some of the things to consider when you are looking for bocce balls. Those are 2 points. one last thing I forgot to mention about the poly resin higher end composite balls and the plastic ones is that the plastic ones have another area or an element of imprecision in how they're made. They feel pretty good, but they're not quite as precisely engineered with the like a consistent density everywhere like the resin ones. They're just more consistent in terms of their roll. And one thing that is really annoying is when you've just made a great shot and you're actually on a lawn that is pretty nice, like really well done, even on like a lawn bowling surface, and you think you know where the ball is going to go and roll, but all of a sudden it does something different. Now that could be a result of the environment, the surface that it lands on. I would probably bet that it is, but it can be the imprecision of the ball itself. And so I would suggest, if you can afford it, if it's not going to break the bank and you kind of are interested in bocce, then I would suggest going for a higher end set. It's not going to put you out financially really compared to a lower end set. So that's the way I would go. I have a cheap set and I kind of regret having it, even though the kids love it. I would have bought, if I could go back in time, I'd probably buy a better set. Okay, one other thing is just a note about this little white ball. It's called a Polino, or also known as a jack. That's probably the more common name for it. And this is the ball that you throw out originally to have as a target to try to get closest to. This one happens to be a 42 millimeter one, and again measured across, it's the diameter of the ball. I would suggest something more like a 50 or 60 millimeter jack if you're playing in most lawns. The lawn I'm playing on today, I just cut it yesterday and it's already several inches tall. I didn't cut it too short, and so my lawn is fairly normal. And so I put this jack out here today to do the video, and really it's shorter than the grass blades themselves. So, I mean, I can see it, but, I would say the bigger is better. So 50 to 60 millimeter jack would probably be the best in most cases. All right, now I mentioned earlier that I'm not going to give you recommendations on a particular set in this video. And the reason is because I want you to go to sportconsumer.com and search in the search bar for bocce, and we will give you some recommendations there. And we'll also give you 6 things to look for when you are looking to buy a set. So it's more extensive than even this video. The other thing is, I know statistically that people hate watching videos on YouTube normally if they're longer than about 3 minutes. Even 4 minutes is getting a little bit long. If you're really into something, you'll watch it for like half an hour or more, but I'm generalizing, all right? So I'm gonna try to keep this really, really short. Hopefully I'm within that time frame now, I don't even know. So, hey guys, thanks for swinging by and checking out our channel on YouTube. I'm not particularly good looking or smooth talking, but what I'm trying to do is to give you guys some ammunition whenever you're buying any item of sports equipment, just what to look for when you do that. And then at our website, sportconsumer.com, we have specific recommendations that'll kind of just be a follow-up to the things that you're looking for, or the things that I explained to you in these videos. So I appreciate that. If it's no skin off your back, which it isn't, I would love for you to just humor me and my kids who just check for likes and subscribes every day. Please give me a like and a subscribe. I won't bug you with videos. I'll just send you, I come up with one of these every week or so to help you in your sports equipment buying process. And I would look forward to seeing you next time when I come up with another video. And yeah, the kids would love to see a like and a subscribe, okay? Thank you.